Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Saturday, 19th of November 2022. This 19th of November is celebrated as World Antimicrobial Awareness Week. Starts this week from 18 to 24 November, whose theme is preventing antimicrobial resistance together. And this day, 19th of November, is celebrated as World Toilet Day, whose aim is to inspire action to tackle the global sanitation crisis. Starting the newspaper analysis with the newspaper The Hindu states that revised personal data protection bill proposes hefty fines eases cross-border data flow. The government said that the Digital Personal Data Protection Bill 2022 has been drafted in a plain and a simple language so that even a person with a basic understanding of law is able to understand its provision. The Hindu newspaper also states that with no consensus yet, Conference of Party 27 extended by a day. Attenders listened to plenary session at the Conference of Party 27 United Nations Climate Summit on November 18 yesterday in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt. Indian Express newspaper states that terror financing shifting to metaverse virtual assets cause for concern. Amit Shah should not link it to any religion, nationality, or any other group. During the third conference, No Money for Terror, ministerial conference on counter-terrorism financing in New Delhi, Indian Express states that Jamia administration cracks down the teachers' body. The executive committee of Jamia Millia Islamia administration has condemned the orders as suppressing the democratic voices of teachers. Hindustan Times also states that India played an essential role in a negotiating G20 summit declaration in White House. Hindustan Times also states that the 17 sitting our 23 days winter session of Parliament from December 7. Hindustan Times last news is traces of explosive found at Nord Stream pipeline probe. The pipeline, which crosses the Baltic Sea to Germany from Russia, has been the focus of a probe by authority in a number of countries after leaks were discovered as Swedish and Danish exclusive economic areas at the end of the September. Some national news including Jantiya Gaurav Diwas celebrated on November 15. President Drupadi Murmu pays tribute to Birsa Munda at his birthplace in Ulihatu, Jharkhand. Birsa Munda is a tribal leader, freedom fighter. Another national news is India ranks 8th on climate change performance index. No country ranked first, second, third. Denmark ranked, however, fourth. Mega military exercise Sia Vigil covering 7,516 kilometers of India's coastline being held on November 15 and 16. India and Sweden hosted the LED IT Leadership for Industry Transition Summit on sidelines of Conference of Party 27 at Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt. Some economy news including 9 Russian banks open escrow accounts for trade in rupee after Reserve Bank of India approval. Department of Financial Services Secretary Vivek Joshi was nominated as the director of Reserve Bank of India Central Board. Some world news including United Nations General Assembly passes resolution calling for Russian repatriations to Ukraine. India abstains from voting on a resolution which is not binding. Annual G20 summit being held in Bali, Indonesia on November 15 and 16 whose theme is to recover together and recover stronger. Recover together, recover stronger. Day of 8 billion observed by United Nations on November 15. Some science and technology news including Vikram S, India's first private rocket lifts off from Space Post. Climate change main threat for World Heritage Sites. More Twitter workers flee after Elon Musk's hardcore ultimatum. YouTube is a design hide dislike button adds support for a licensed music in shorts. At last, there's a famous former president Abraham Lincoln, who was 16th president of United States in 1861. He was known as Honest Abe on the basis of love practice. He states that give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend first five sharpening the axe. Okay, thank you.